everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to another Mimeograph Monday, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, please make sure you say hi. And even if you've been here before, always say hi. Let us know you're here. I love the little side chats that happen during the lives off to the side. So make sure you say hi to me and your friends that you see here every week. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Hold on a second. I think I am. Oh, I think so. Oh, all right, there you go. It's Monday. Even the computer's slow, right? So yay, welcome. All right, so I'm gonna do a super fun, this is one of the new stamp sets from the January to June mini catalog that you should be getting in the mail any day now. And if not, I have letters going out to everybody that I sent catalogs to make sure you let me know that if you didn't get them, and just like a reminder, like, oh, I have a catalog coming. And so the mailman could actually knock on the door while we're doing the live. So that's what I was doing this morning, getting them all labeled and all that kind of good stuff. So watch for that. So this stamp set comes out of the January to the June, and it is so cute. Whether you like to read books, real books, or even like the reader books, right? It is a great one. Hey, aloha, Minda. Hey, Anna. Hey, Mary Ellen. All right, so if Anna's on here, she's got limited time, right? So she doesn't want to hear me jibber jabber. All right, hey, Candy. So let me turn the phone. I also want to remind you of a few things when I do turn the phone. The host is called Goodies and Guts PDF share, and the first sign up or whatever registration for Spring Social ends December the 31st, where you'll save like $5. So you want to make sure you sign up for the Spring Social, and I'll talk about that when I flip the phone around. All right, so let me flip the phone. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Hostess code. This goes to the end of December. So please make sure you use this code when ordering in my store. And again, as long as if you're ordering over 150, I know people get gift certificates. I have had several gift certificates picked up over the week. And then if depending on how much the gift certificate is, if it's over 150, don't use my code, right? Because I want you to get your own hostess benefits. And if you have any questions on that, just holler at me before you put your order in. Don't forget about Goodies and Guts. I have added a couple more calendar choices on my blog. And then a lot of people are just saying, just surprise me. So that is always fun. And then also, the double country reward points ends December the 23rd. So that is what, 3 days from now. Oh my gosh, Christmas is just almost here. And then the virtual Spring Social. So this is what I was talking about. It's not till March, but I can start ordering this stuff January. So that's why the registration is, you might go, wow, it's early. It is, but it isn't, only because I want to get everything ordered so I have time to work on everything, especially, as things get back ordered. I don't want that to happen. So that's why I have my registration out earlier, like that early. All right. So let's see. Where is my stamp set that we are using today? All right. So we are going to use every chapter, and we don't have a lot of single sets in the catalog, and I wish we did. I wish we had more. This one is a super cute one. Like I said, whether you are a reader or maybe you know somebody that is a reader, this would be a great stocking stuffer to put in their stocking. So anyway, so this is the one that we're going to be using. I tweaked it a little bit. You know me, I like to tweak things. All right. So okay, hang on a minute. All right, so we are using, here's my pieces. So we are using Granny Apple is our card base. Hey, Rhonda. I haven't even been out. Did I even go out? I have like my long sleeve top on. All right. And then we are using, this is some of the new Abstract Beauty Specialty Designer Series paper. Look how pretty it is. It has some gold foil. So I'm using this side. And it's a new size. It's like 4x6. So if you were doing my DSP share, and I think sometimes I call it PDF share just by mistake, but it's DSP share. You want to make sure you sign up for that. You'll be getting some of that paper. And then this is the new Vellum. What is this one called? Hang on a minute. Vellum Layering Designs. We're also using that. And look how beautiful it is using this scalloped, the scalloped die. So we're using that as well. All right. Now this is a big, like I said, this is a big stamp. So it's on my block. Now this block is a mess because I had glued stuff to it. It's like, but hey, it still works. So we're going to use that. Now, like I said, I did mine a little bit differently. In the catalog, they actually used shimmery paper and the watercolor pencils and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to be a rebel and I'm using my blends. All right, so I'm going to stand up because this is a big stamp. Now, a lot of times when there's a big stamp, I use my Stamparatus, and that way if you boo-boo, you can just fix it. But we're just going to use this and cross our fingers that I don't mess it up. Just because it's big, right? So sometimes the Stamparatus is a little easier when you're using a big stamp. All right, so this is just a basic white regular. Just give it some time to soak in and then just carefully lift it up. It's such a heavy, this block is pretty heavy and I have been known to drop it, right? Like I'll pick it up and then I'll drop it and then I have to restamp because I have boo-booed. All right, so that is good. But what I would do is I would stamp it a second time. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. All right, so here's one I stamped earlier, so it's good and dry. And actually, see, this is what I have some boo-boo right there, and I'll tell you what that is. But I don't think it matters. All right, I don't think it matters. All right, let's see. And I also stamped these because I'm going to be cutting some of them out. All right, let's see here. Because I also added a few things extra that were not on the list that made it even more cute. All right, so we have a lot of blends going on here. All right, I also did some different color blends as well because, hey, like I said, I'm a rebel. Okay, so we're going to do our pool party, our light and our dark pool party. Oh my nails. I need to redo them. I should have did them yesterday. I usually try to do them every Sunday, but I didn't. So they have grown out a little bit and I'm kind of anal in regards to them. So I'm glad you like them. All right. So this is Dark Pool Party and I'm just coloring it right on our glasses. I'm also going to color it on, I'm like looking at my other one. I'm also going to color it on here. Actually, I want to color it. Hang on a minute. I want to color it on this one because this one I'm going to cut out. So we're going to color it on here. So this is Dark Pool Party. And I've been having so much fun coloring that I'm actually emptying some of my blends and getting brand new ones out of my little stash. So that's cool. All right, so this is Light and Dark Pool Party. So that was the dark and now the light. So when I do the light, I just touch gently, like just gently. So then it just keeps it even more lighter color because I love that light pool party. And then it just has that edge where it meets the dark even better. All right, so let me bring my glasses over. And I'll do the same thing here. So light and dark. All right. And then, let's see, what else do we want here? Let's do our cup. So my cup, I chose to change the colors on the cup to the freesia. So I have dark and light freesia. So I'm going to do my edges with the dark freesia. I love the freesia color. So this is the dark. But you can see it in the glasses. So I'm just kind of going in the glasses a little bit. So this is the dark, like I said. And then I'll go with the light. All right, so when I do the light, I'm going to do the same thing as I did the pool party. I'm just kind of coloring it lightly. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring the light in here in the glasses. So it's got that pool party underneath it. So it's kind of got that hint of pool party. But I didn't want to use a dark one because I didn't want it to go over the pool party. I still wanted to see that freesia. So that just would look like it's looking through the glasses, right? So there will still be that little blue tint. These are special reading glasses because some people have the blue tint on their glasses. You know that? All right. So that is that. I think that's good. I think that's good. All right. Then we're going to color our cute little glasses with my polished pink. I love polished pink. Oh my gosh. If I was a lipstick wearer, I always say that every time, this would be the color I would use. All right. So this is dark polished pink on our glasses. And then down here on the lugs. And then we'll finish it with the light. But I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other ones. I'm taking my light polished pink when I finish it here. But then I'm going to take my light polished pink and do the same thing. I'm going over that pool party because I want to be able to see that pool party color through my polished pink. So does that make sense why I did that? All right. And if you want to have a little bit more, like if it's two, you can always add more of the pool party. Like if you wanted to have a little bit more blue, you could add a little more pool party. All right. So let's see here. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Bring my little book back. I think I'm done with these. All right. I always have my rattly things. All right. So we're going to do our green. So I'm like going back and forth, right? And the ones I'm going to cut out and the ones that I'm doing right on the card. All right. So this is Granny Apple because every card needs a little Granny Apple, right? My granny, she was a reader. Oh my gosh. She was always reading. Light and dark Granny Apple. So hopefully I'll have time and I'll change my polish tonight if I have time. Although green. Okay. All right. I hope you can see me. I had to restart. Who knows what's going on? All right. So, I'm so sorry with all this craziness. All right. So hopefully you're still there. Hopefully. All right. Okay. So let me know. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Because at least I don't have a spinny thing going on my thing. So I'm hoping I'm here. Okay. All right. So I didn't do anything while I connected, or while I was connecting. So I was coloring the I was doing the daffodil. So I didn't stop because I realized something was not working. So anyway, so we are back. So I'm going to do my enjoy. So I'm going to do daffodil for this book. And I ended up putting all of my pages as the light and dark gray granite. Although, you know, maybe some of these are old books. They would actually, you know, have different colors. But I just did them all the same. So hi Cindy, hey Debbie. So hopefully you are still here. I had connecting issues. All right, so this is the light daffodil. So who knows what's going on, right? I know our neighbors, we have new neighbors, and I don't know if they have the same internet service that what we do. Okay, don't forget I have to do my little every over here. But when they moved in, I don't know what it is, but there is an orange wire that it goes across the driveway, and I'm like, what is that wire? Because it keeps getting run over every day. So I don't know if that, you know, is related to issues, right? Or not. So I probably should call and just say, hey, what is this wire? All right, so this is balmy, light and dark balmy. I want to put on here. And like I said, I'm going to use my light and dark gray granite on my books, just so that my book pages have a little bit of color to them. Let me bring my friendship over, because I'm also going to cut some of these books out and pop them up. Oh, hi, Melissa. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I just had to turn my phone off and then turn it back on. And luckily, YouTube, when I went to do it, it says, do you want to reconnect? And I said, yes, I do. Please. Thank you ever so much. All right, so this one is good. This one, I like that it has a little saying, right? I enjoy every chapter of our friendship. Isn't that the sweetest little saying? This would make a great card if you were giving a book as well, right? And then you could make the card, then the person could use it as a bookmark. All right, so this is just light and dark pale papaya. This is one of the new in colors. And all the new in colors have their own Stampin' blends. I was so excited to see that. So if you used mango a lot in, if that was one of your go-to Stampin' blends, because we got rid of that one, this one seems to be the one that I grab instead of that. And it goes so well with the yellows. All right, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm coloring the inside with the light, and I'm just barely touching it. I mean, I want to make sure there's no white is showing, but I'm just touching it so lightly, that because I don't want it to be super dark. I want it to have this nice light color in the center. All right, so let's see what else I want. Okay, so I'm going to also do, let me bring this one over. So I want this book to be balmy. So this is just balmy blue. So dark, balmy. I usually don't use that side, do I? And then the light. It is a cute stamp, Debbie. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. Let me scoot down a little bit. I'm almost afraid to touch the phone, right, in case I mess it up. But one thing I didn't do today is I did not, because if I remember, I will unhook the Wi-Fi and then hook it up on the phone, like kind of undo it. And so maybe that was it, but who knows? Who knows? Everybody is home right now, probably. All right, so now what I want to do, so this was light and dark balmy. I'm going to take the light Night of Navy. Now, this is a pretty dark blue, but I just want to put a little bit of dark just on my edges here. So I'm just drawing kind of lines. And then I'm going to take my dark balmy and go over it. And it's going to soften it, but it's going to make it so that the book has a little more color to it. It's, you know, colors. It's an older book. Our friendship is older. So it just gives it a little more oomph with that extra little dark there. All right. Then I'm going to take red. So before I do the red, you know me, I'm going to take my light soft suede, and just in the corners, I'm just going to put a little bit of the soft suede. Let's see. And then I'm going to take my dark poppy and then I'm going to color right over that. And this is going to give me 3 shades of poppy basically. So I've got my dark poppy going over my soft suede. So it makes that poppy be darker than itself. And then I'll use the light. And that way we've got like 3 shades of poppy really. So same thing, this is the light. So I'm just touching lightly. When I talk like that, I feel like happy little trees. Happy little trees. All right, so this is just light. Ooh, look it, I'm almost done my poppy. Yay, I get to get a new one. All right. So that looks good there. I also want to do the same thing. So I have my little bookmark matching. I love that there's a little bookmark in this one. All right. So this is the same poppy that I used before. So I'm coloring it the same way as the book. And then this one's going to get cut out. All right, so I think that's good. I also want poppy on my, so I'm going back and forth, right? Back and forth. Hey, Brenton, good morning. All right, so I'm also going to put red on my cup. So this is a little bit different too, because we are our own artists and we can change it if we want. All right, it's basically the same card. I just changed it a little bit. When I was looking at it, I was like, what is that? I like the recipe because it definitely helped me figure out. It was the vellum I was seeing, you know, that vellum piece that I cut out. All right, so let's see here. So this one's going to get cut. This one's going to get cut. What else am I missing? Oh, I need to do my little leaves on this book. And I'm just using the granny apple because I already had that out. So everything kind of coordinates a little bit. All right. All right, so hopefully that is everything. If not, I can add it later. All right, so let's see here. So now we're going to do some cutting out. So now we're going to do some fussy cutting. So let me just cut this closer. Makes it a little bit easier. All right, so we're going to just cut this out. And it is not that hard to cut out. It's a nice big image, so it doesn't take... Oh, hold on, there's the mailman. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. All right, there's another goodie in there for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm not good at being articulate when I receive stuff, so I'll try it.
All right.
So these are all letters. These are just...
Yeah, just scan those and then that's one goodie. You can keep them or you can give them to somebody at work.
I appreciate it. Do you want this?
Yeah, you can just stick it with that one if you want, and I'll come back for it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, okay. Sorry. That was the mailman. All right. I've been sticking like little goodies in the pickups. All right, so we are just cutting this out, and then what I'll do is I will add some white gel pen. I also you could add Wink of Stella too. I didn't even think about that. That might be cute. But I had pulled out the this because I thought this would be fun. The shimmery crystal effects. That's what I put on the other one for the glasses. But I'm wondering about the Wink of Stella. All right, so I might do this one with Wink of Stella, and then we'll hold it side by side. How about that? So you can see which one you like best. All right, now this one is the one I stamped, and I'm going to pop out. So when I'm cutting them, I'm just cutting this straight, right? Because that's going to get covered by the other book. So I don't necessarily care, you know, because it's going to get covered. So I'm just cutting it out. I keep forgetting to turn these scissors this way because that big screw always gets in the way. All right, so we're just cutting this out. Super easy. And we're going to stick it on. So that was another thing when I was looking. I was like seeing the layers that was used on the card, because where I was originally going to glue it, I'm like, oh, that's underneath. All right, so cut. So see, it doesn't take long unless the mailman comes, and then you had to take a little break to go to the mail. All right. So our regular guy, he must be on vacation because I haven't seen him for a while. All right. Around and around we go. Isn't this so cute? Oh my gosh. And you could do these glasses so fun, right? Like you could, like I just did them with the pool party. But if you know somebody that has, oh, what was that? Sally Jesse Raphael. She had those red glasses. So say you were making this for somebody that had really fun, cool glasses. You could just color it the color that their glasses are. All right, so we have this right here. Good. All right, then we need to cut these out. So these, I'm actually going to use dimensionals to put this on. So it's going to pop off the page. And what I usually do is I usually color these under here too. But for the video, I didn't, just to save some time. But usually I would. That way, if you can see underneath, you don't see, you know, that white. It would be colored as well. So, but just for the time, I'm not doing that today. All right, so that's going to go on here. Super cute. Hey, April. So I have to get stuff for supper for Christmas. We're going to do a ham. Jeff picked that up at the pork shop the other day. I think I talk about Blue Jean Chef a bit. She used to be on QVC is where I originally heard from her. And now she's back on there, but she has really good recipes and stuff. And she has one for Madeira ham. It uses wine, but we don't drink here, so we just use chicken stock. But you use oranges and maple syrup. Oh my gosh, that ham was so good. So last year, you know, we had it, and Jeff's like, that needs to be how we do the ham. So I'm like, okay. Oops, I forgot to cut this. Hang on a minute. So I need to get oranges and stuff like that. I think we have maple syrup in the house from when we, like all the way from Canada. All right, so this is going to go in here. So we're just going to use some dimensionals. So if you want a good ham recipe, look up Blue Jean Chef Madeira, and I think that's a wine. I think that's why it's called that. Madeira orange ham or something like that. All right, so we've got our dimensionals. And then we're just covering these up. Like that. So this covers up that little bit of mark that I had on there. And that was because my other one, I always tell you, be careful when you use the crystal effects. Don't set anything on it. And I did. I cut out paper and I put it on there. And then I set it on top of this. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? All right. So look how cute those are with the popped out books. So this is what I mean. Like if you look, someone have to really, really look. They're white underneath there. So, you know, you could color it if you wanted. All right. So let me bring my pieces over. So now we're going to use vellum. So remember when you use vellum, you have to kind of be careful. Let me make sure I got the right piece here. Yeah. You have to watch where you put your adhesive, right? Or the adhesive shows through. But I know that this card, these books are going to take up here. So what I do is I'm going to put my adhesive right down the center because I know that's going to get covered. And then I found it easier. Let me get this out of the way. To put this here instead of this here. Because I could see it better. I could see that I was getting my spacing right. Because it was kind of hard to see through the vellum. Because when you have it raised, so see what I mean? When it's raised like that, it was hard to see. So it was easier. So this is pretty good. Like I really don't see that adhesive, even though I know it's there. So I think this vellum, I think it must be a little thicker than the regular because it's got that writing on it. But anyway, so you do want to just kind of be careful a little bit. All right. Then this is going to go on here. But before we put it on here, we are using, and let me tell you what this is because I have put it on a different spool. This is the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. So you get several colors, and I like to put mine on cute little bobbins. So that's how it is. All right, so I just cut myself a big old hunk of it, probably way too much, but that's okay. And then this is going to go in the hole of the scallop, in that hole of that scallop, and we're going to do it twice. So isn't that cool, using that hole? All right, and then it's going to come up and we're just going to tie a bow. So it was a little bit of looking to see that. You could use really anything. You want it to be small enough. We have that new that goes with the sports. I almost grabbed that just because I was making other changes. But this kind of reminds me of old ribbon, like, you know, you might use on an old book. So see, I really did cut too much of it, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so I do one loop and then another loop. And that just keeps it so it's not going to go anywhere. All right. So don't pull it too tight so it doesn't bend too much. All right, so there we've got that. Way too much, Diana. Way too much. All right. Then I'm using my seal. And you could use dimensionals, but it's got a lot of dimension to it. So I'm just gluing that straight down. Right on there. And this too was like, what is this paper? And then I was like, oh, it's an abstract paper. Super cute. All right, look at that. It's so long. I undid it because I snagged it. Good grief and all that. All right, let me tie it again. Tie it again and cut my tails. Cut those tails off. Heavens to Betsy, look how long that is. All right. Okay. Now, this is going to go on the card. So let me get that on the card before we put the other part on. So this is some fun paper. At first, I was like, well, is it strips of paper? And then I'm like, oh. So when I got out that little pack of paper, and remember I told you it's that new 4x6 size. So it was perfect. So all I had to do, it was the perfect width. All I had to do was cut a little bit off the top and the bottom to make it be 5 1/4, because it's 4 by 5 1/4, that piece of DSP. All right, now this is going to go right over here with more dimensionals. And now this one, I'm going to use the Winkostella instead of the, what did I say, Shimmery Crystal Effects. And then we'll compare them. All right, where's my Winkostella? Here's my Winkostella. All right. Because I think it's going to be a totally different effect, but it's still going to make it be shiny, right? All right, so we've just put in our books on here. So we're just putting our books right on top of there. I do want to take my gel pen. Where is it? You know me and my gel pen. The Vellum is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And it's got white and black. I don't know if there's a gray. All right. But there's like plain and writing, and it's just very, very cool. All right. So I'm going to take my little gel pen, and we're just going to put, you know me, just some little dots, random dots here and there. Just highlight, put some little dots, 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 dots. Who knows why? Just put it, just adds a little bit of character. All right. So now I'm going to put the Winkostella on my glasses instead of the shimmery. And let's see. So that is super cute. So I'll show you the other one. So this just makes those glasses really shiny. Now Winkostella, give it a second to dry. And then you can go over and it will be like double Winkostella. So this is super cute. All right. Super cute. All right. Another thing that they did was they used the loose flower flourishes. And again, they don't come in this container, but you know me. I like to put things in different containers. I like cute containers. All right. So these are the loose flower flourishes. These were actually, you might have some of those. If you got, oh, Teresa, that's so nice. Well, I had a little bit of a faux pas. We had to reconnect. So, all right. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my, oops, look at that. I just scooshed that right out of there with an air bubble. Pick it up. Pick up that glue, which is okay because I'm going to put the flower there. But I want to know, I want control of where I'm putting the glue. Thank you very much. All right, so we have our loose flower. And she's going to go right on top of that one. So that's why I colored the flower, because you can kind of see her a little bit. So I just wanted to not be able to see it. All right, I didn't want to see white. So we're going to put a little glue here and a little glue here. And then we're going to put a baby one. If I can pick it up. They're like, they got a mind of their own today, I think. All right, so we've got a baby one. Another baby one right here. And they do come different colors. I could have chose different colors. And just give them a second to dry. It doesn't take a lot of time, but you don't want to fiddle fart with it till it's all the way dry. I'm also going to put Pearl Basic Jewels. So let's find in my mess here. Here we go. The small ones. So here's the small ones. So I want to put a small one in the flower without moving that flower around. So now your flower's got a center. All right. What else do I need to do? What else? I think that might be it. All right. So hang on a minute. Let me put my glue. All right. So let me get the other one so you can see the difference and let me know what you think. Because I think it's going to be hard, personally, for you to see. So here's the one I was looking at. So they're very similar. So let me scoot. But look so see this one? You can see the glasses, right? And this used the shimmery crystal effects. So I put that on the glasses. So see that? And then this has the Wink of Stella. So you can see it in real life. I think it's going to be hard for the camera to catch it. Compared to this, you really, like the light really catches it. So I think it just depends what you have at home or whatever. This doesn't take, like I did this earlier, and it's pretty much dry. So either one works, I think. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that, Dawn. Thank you so much. So anyway, so also thank you for being patient with the reconnecting. But at least we got to reconnect. I hope I didn't lose too many of you. I know it's frustrating. It bothers me too when you're watching the TV and it buffers. Do things buffer? I think it still does. But anyway, so and you look at that one I did too. So this one I also look at. Could you see one of these things is not like the other? The writing's the right way. Yeah, I just glued the DSP. So I put the dark blue and the light on the bottom. So that was not done intentionally. That was just, not paying attention. So anyways, so you've got heavy down. So thanks, Anne. So that is in the mini catalog that you should be getting very soon in the mail. So who knows? Because I always send one to myself and then I kind of know, right, that they're out. And it just helps me go, okay, you should be getting it, kind of thing. So hopefully you like that. I've got 2 cards done. Because a lot of times the cards that I do on my lives, they're like thank you cards. They go for orders, club orders, things like that. So hopefully if you've gotten some in the mail, you go, oh my gosh, I saw this on a live. So yeah, thank you. You'll have to catch the replay. Hopefully when it processes, I think it hooks those 2 videos together, right? Because it is the same video. Like I don't think it will show that lull, where I was reconnecting. But so anyways, all right. So thank you, Rhonda. Thank you so much. But so yeah, I think I kind of like the shimmery, just because it looks like real glass. It looks like real glasses. So I think I would do that. But I might put the Wink of Stella elsewhere on the card, right? Like on the cup. So then the cup would be shiny. So who knows? But this is fun stuff. The shimmery crystal effects. You just want to make sure it's the last thing you put on the card. So you can set the card off to the side. So you don't lay things on it like I did right before the video. And I was like, oh my gosh. So anyways, that way it's the last thing, set it on the table to dry. All right. So yes, that is very, very cool. The crystal effects. So anyway, so I'm going to say see you later. And you live for crystal effects, Brenton. All right, so I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays episode. Why do I do that every week? 108. I should know. Episode 108. And if there's anything you want me to show, let me know tonight. Because with Christmas coming, I don't think I have any. I'm like going around. I don't think I have anything planned. Well, I mean, I have something, but maybe I could do something else. So if there's something you particularly want to see, make sure you let me know tonight so I have time to fiddle fart around with it. All right. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Have a great night. And I will see you tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel. All right. Have a great night. Bye for now.